Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Dickens. I'm the Chief Medical Officer at Healing Pathways Cancer Clinic in Scottsdale, Arizona. Again, that's Healing Pathways Cancer Clinic, Scottsdale, Arizona. What I want to talk about today is fear. And it's an incredible thing for a person to be giving a diagnosis of cancer because it's a potentially fatal disease. And the way that they handle that is very, very important. You know, the people that logically can look at it and can logically make the wise decisions and wise choices are the people that do well in it. People that get locked up in fear, they get bound up in fear, they make bad choices, first of all, and then that whole fear, that emotion of fear releases stress hormones of adrenaline, like you've just been in a bad car wreck, except that car wreck is going on and on and on and on. And it also releases cortisol, and both adrenaline and cortisol damage the immune system. And here at Healing Pathways Cancer Clinic, one of the big things that we do is work with the immune system to rebuild the immune system. So anytime that we're having to fight against something like fear, it's an uphill battle for us and for our patient. So one of the things is fear is false evidence appearing real. So I want to go once again back to this chart over here. And this chart is talking about survival rates, in other words, how long somebody survives, and with a 5-year is the goal as treated by chemotherapy. It was published in Clinical Oncology, December 2004. So again, it's looking at cytotoxic chemotherapy, how many people made it 5 years in American adults with stage 4 cancers. So let's pick a cancer out. Let's do breast cancer. So for breast cancer, there were 31,133 with breast cancer. Again, that's a fairly good number, 31,000 people. And of that 31,446 made it 5 years. You know, that's out of 31,000, only 446 making it 5 years. That is a total of 1.4% of people with breast cancer, stage 4 breast cancer, making it 5 years. So if you look at all of these cancers all together, only 2.1% of people make 5 years with stage 4 cancers here in America. So that's why I brought up false evidence appearing real, because we've been given a life of propaganda and a lifetime of conditioned responses as to what a person should do with a stage 4 cancer for any cancer. And yet the outcomes are so very, very poor the way that it's handled conventionally. Again, conventional medicine with chemotherapy destroys the immune system. It greatly damages it at the very least. What we do here at Healing Pathways Cancer Clinic is that we rebuild the immune system. We want to detoxify the body, give proper nutrition. Well, again, there's 18 separate steps that we do to do those things, from nutrition to detoxifying to addressing the tumor to giving the proper nutrition. All of those things will help someone. But what people need to do is not be in fear. Typically when people get a diagnosis of cancer, they get a diagnosis one day and the next day that they're put into surgery, or the next day they're put into radiation or chemotherapy. It's like being on a used car lot. Not that I want to demean used car salesmen, but it's like being on a used car lot, and this is what you're doing. They get you caught up in doing something immediately. Cancer is it's a big business. The new cancer center here in the Phoenix area, they want $330,000 as a cashier's check if you do not have insurance to check into their hospital. That's $250,000. So cancer is a big business, there's no doubt about it. But doing the right thing at the right time is so very important. And one of those things is an individual cannot be fearful. An individual has to be calm and make wise, sound decisions. If they're not, they're going to be railroaded into doing something that's toxic, expensive. It is not going to be very good for them. So I would suggest that you get a hold of us here at Healing Pathways Cancer Clinic and schedule a free 15-minute consultation and let us discuss the true options. Just don't be like a lemon and run off the cliff with chemotherapy. Figure out what else is available that has a lot better outcomes. So again, healingpathwayscancerclinic.com. Call us for a free consultation. Thank you.